Well, I decided to take a day off. It's Sunday. I've been working on this freight checker 11 and a half days straight since we brought it home. And like to get it done this week. I keep saying it's just going to take me a day or it's going to take me another day. But everything that I do on this always leads to something else. But we are closer. So we can get these seat belts before I put them in. I'm gonna get them soaking because I don't know about you. The last thing I want on my body is a funky, stinking seat belt. Look at it, it instantly turned the water a different color. Wow. So I do that to everything that I own. I check the seat belts. I even did my Cadillac. Yeah, my wife washed the seat belts in. Don't like funky seat belts wrapped across my chest. So yeah, we're leased back on with Elite. I've been with them over 8 years, except for the year that I was off this year. Well, I finally was able to get a stereo from Fred's. It's Fred's Audio in town, and it has XM, and it does have XM. And
the racers now have the ball, but a little different scenario because with no timeouts, there are some limitations on what they can do.
So we only get copyright there, so go ahead and turn that off. But yes, we got it. And I was going to route the XM outside, but it didn't come with a magnet. Yep, there she is. It didn't come with a magnet, so I routed it up. Came through the cabinet, drilled a hole back up in there, and mounted it here, and it's receiving pretty good. Didn't have a magnet, so I did glue it with epoxy, so we'll see how that holds. And you see that I got speakers installed, so they got the stereo in, we got everything in the dash working. I still got the regulator for oh yeah, for the fuel tank, the I guess it's called regulator, float regulator. So I got to put that in, and we'll put that in. Other than that, everything on the dash works. Everything's tight, no leaks. AC's working, the heater's working. They got the stereo system in, got the ELD. I have I book my own loads, and so I have my if I can get it here with one hand. I'm not used to this one-handed stuff. Oh, bear with me there for a second. Okay, so got my tablet. Now this tablet, I'm gonna mount it somewhere up here, probably like right here, or maybe right there, so I can see a full view of it, like about right there, somewhere in there. Maybe I need to, somewhere right in here. Get it mounted. We're gonna get that mounted. I won't keep the keyboard on it while it's mounted, but I book my own loads and stuff. It's got its own data, so, and its own hotspot. It's got Microsoft on it, so I can edit with it while I'm out on the road. And we got our stereo system. I decided to, instead of you have to take down the whole top of this console in order to replace these speakers from what I observed. So instead of going through all that, I just unhooked them and unplugged them inside there behind the CB hole, and brought these house speakers up in here. Got a wire hanging there. Is that my speaker wire? Oh no, that's the XM antenna. I'll have to do something about that. I don't like hanging wires. So we got, yeah, speakers, house speakers. Sound pretty decent in here. Got those speakers up there. Got these covers. I may take those down and wash them. They're kind of not cool. May wash them just yet. I would like to get out of here this week. So getting down to the nitty-gritty here. It shouldn't take but 20 minutes to take them these window covers off and wash them, let them dry. And the heat we have right now, it should take long to dry. And then this cover, I believe I'm going to paint it black. That way it'll match the black, all the 1, 2, 3. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So for that cover there, make it black. It'll match the other blacks that we got in here. So, and this was a pretty big job, and I didn't think that it would be. But I have here if I can get some light, a little bit of light here. I don't know why I don't have light. Thought I replaced that bulb. No lights. Oh, I get it. Okay. So apparently what's going on is that the batteries are shutting down. See, I have that inverter in here and the refrigerator is running. It must be pulling down the batteries. So we'll turn on the AP unit and get them charged up. So I did install this inverter. It's 5,000 watts, and it's going to handle anything, and obviously it sucks down the batteries pretty quick. So, and for that same reason, I have this board over here with that switch, so when I'm running down the road during the day, I can shut everything off so the refrigerator isn't running. If I'm not opening it, it shouldn't get warm. I'll learn. I have to just get used to it. So I understand that big old unit sucked down battery power pretty quick. But I do my own cooking, and I eat out of my truck. I don't eat out of truck stops while I'm on the road. I used to, but I ballooned up at 240 pounds, and I'm only 5'9", so, and then I got kidney disease, and I was at stage 3, and I was like, oh, well, so I started dieting and learning how to eat in the truck, and I was able to get down to 170. Since being home, I'm back up to 200, so I'll have to discipline myself and get back to cooking. And so that being said, I do all my own cooking in the truck. I don't eat out of truck stops, and I need to have my truck set up with enough power to handle my hot plate, my refrigerator, microwave, and I'll have a coffee pot up there as well. And this unit has AC and heat in it. Doesn't have an S-bar heater like my Pete did. This is got heat built into it. So, and it has USBs on it and 3 plug-ins. And so that's a big boy. It wasn't cheap. It was $400 plus $168 for a 2-year warranty. So, and I had originally bought 6-foot cords, and right on top of it, it said, yeah, see, it shuts down, the system will shut down and won't let you operate the lights if it gets below a certain point. So now the lights are coming on. So yeah, see, got that from Harbor Freight. So it's a big boy, biggin. I've bought littler ones in the past, and the problem is when they're little and they can't handle the job, they just end up burning out. Now my last one, I had it was a 3000, and I had it in the Pete for, I know, more than 2 years. And on that last year there, it started having issues. I would have the TV on watching the race, the hot plate, and if I kicked on the microwave, it would overload the unit. So I decided to go as big as I can get. So that's what I got, 5,000.